Hello everyone, today we are discussing about the UGC NET पेपर 1 100 question ICT. ठीक है, so let's start. Question number 1, www represent a phone number D, World Wide Web. Question number 102, HTML basically used to design a phone number A, web pages was the correct answer. Next, 103, which of the following protocols manages the assembling of a message or a file into the smaller packet that transmitted the over the internet received by a layer that resembles to the packet into the original message. It also handles the address part of each packets so that they gets to the right designation. So option number B, TCP or IP was the correct answer. Next, question number 104, set up the guideline or standard that established to the format in which file can be transmitted from one computer to another is option number C, FTP or file transfer protocol was the correct answer. Next, question number 105, the protocol used specifically for exchange of email is option number A, SMTP was the correct answer. Next, SMTP full form, option number B, simple mail transfer protocol was the correct answer. Next, a word in a web pages when click open another document is called option number C, hyperlink was the correct answer. Next, which of the following identifies the specific web pages and it's a computer on the web, option number D, domain name was the correct answer. Next, which of the following terms applies to all the web pages from amazon.com, option number B, website was the correct answer. Next, question number 110, software such as the Explorer and Firefox was referred to as option number C, browser was the correct answer. Next, question number 111, firewall was used to protect the communication network against the option number 1, unauthorized access or attack was the correct answer. Next, which of the following ISP is free of cost, option number C, net0 was the correct answer. Next, which of the following is a virtual reality website, option number B, Second Life was the correct answer. Next, which of the following refers to the educational website that allow its member to edit and change its information, option number C, Wikipedia or Wiki was the correct answer, option number C. Next, question number 115, if you want to create a broadcast that can be downloaded from the internet, then what would you create, option number C, podcast was the correct answer. Next, video transmission over the internet that looks like delayed live casting is called option number D, real-time video was the correct answer. Next, it is very high-speed data transmission line that provide the network facilities to relatively small but high-speed internet service providers including the commercial, educational and military government establishment all around the world is known as option number B, backbone was the correct answer. Next, what type of the telecommunication hardware allow you to access the website or web, option number B, modem was the correct answer. Next, VoIP technology is converted the voice call from option number A, analog to digital. Next, question number 120, what is the domain originally meant for the non-profitable organization, option number B, .org was the correct answer. Next, which of the following is the internet connection options, all of the above, dial-up connection, data subscriber line and broadband. So all of the above was the correct answer. Next, which of the following is not related to the information security on the internet, option number D, information retrieval was the correct answer. Next, bit stands for option number B, binary tree was the correct answer. Which of the following is not a linear data structure? Option number B, binary tree was the correct answer. Next, a compiler is used to convert the following to the object code which can be executed. Option number A, high level language was the correct answer. Next, which of the following is not a network device? Option number D, CPU was the correct answer. Next, what is the full form of HTTP? Hypertext Transfer Protocol. Option number B was the correct answer. Next, protocol dealing with the transfer of hypertext between two or more computers is called. Option number C, HTTP. Next, IRC full form or stands for option number B, Internet Relay Chat was the correct answer. Next, which 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 of these are types of the internet connections? Option number D, SRIP, DIAS and PPP was the correct answer of all of the above. Option number D. Next, Internet's initial development was supported by. Option number A, ARPANET was the correct answer. Next, the Internet Explorer was invented and released by the Microsoft. Option number 1 was the correct answer, or A. Next, Gopher protocol is used to. Option number D, all of the above. Distributing the document through internet, searching document through the internet, retrieving the document through the internet. So all of the above. Option number D was the correct answer. Next, World Wide Web was proposed by. Option number D, Bill Rogers was the correct answer. Next, what are the uses of the internet? Option number D, all of the above. Communication, information retrieval, presentation of information. So option number D was the correct answer. Next, .edu domain is used for. Option number A, educational institutions was the correct answer. Next, what is the full form of URL? Option number B, uniform resource locator was the correct answer. Option number B. Next, the main advantage of email is or are all of the above. Speed, cost and record keeping was the correct answer. All of the above. Next, www provide the standardized access to. Option number D, Gopher, Telnet and FTP was the correct answer. Next, which of the following is not an internet browser? Option number C, Drupal was the correct answer. This is not a browser, okay? Internet browser. Netscape Navigator, Chrome and Opera are the internet browser. So option number C was the correct answer. Next, what is the World Wide Web? Option number C, C, a part of internet that enable the information sharing through the interconnected pages. Option number C was the correct answer. Next, question number 142. Man is a network of the computer located at different sites within a large fixed area such as a city. It stands for. Option number A, metropolitan area network was the correct answer. Next, a computer network in which some of the links between the nodes are carried by open connection or the virtual circuits in some larger network such as an internet instead of the physical wire is a. Option number A, virtual private network was the correct answer. Next, this type of computer networking is accessible to computing computers that are not physically part of an organization own private network but are also not access to the general public is. Option number B, internet was the correct answer. Next, the name of the protocol that supports the linking from one website to or one web pages to another web pages is called is a HTTP was the correct answer. Option number C. Next, question number 146. The first part of the complete URL that is required to access the web resource is. Option number D, protocol was the correct answer. Next, the address for a specific document found on the web term as. Option number B, URL was the correct answer. Next, which of the following organization the web into categories? Option number D, directory was the correct answer. Next, a large number of the computer in a wide geographical areas can be efficiently connected using the phone number C. Communication satellite was the correct answer. Next, a computer network allow the sharing of the resources. The software resources existed in the form of the files of data which needs to be moved between the two specific computer system for the purpose of sharing of phone number. C, A and B was the correct answer. Address for the communication. A secure means for moving the data in the form of electronic signal. So both are correct. Option number C was the correct answer, A and B. Next, question number 151. The hardware and software combinations that connect the device running different native protocol are known as option number C. Gateways was the correct answer. Next, USB stands for Universal Serial Bus. Option number C was the correct answer. Next, which of the following denotes the internet hardware requirements? Modem, hub, bridge, router and gateways. So all of the above was the correct answer. Option number D. Next, network-based email is initially exchanged on option number A. ARPANET was the correct answer. Next, the type of the digital telephone service used for transmitting the large chunks of data to the form of the internet without a modem is called ISDN was the correct answer. Option number A. Next, the term protocol used for open wireless technology for data exchange over the short distance is called option number B. Bluetooth was the correct answer. Next, ISDN stands for integrated service digital network was the correct answer. Option number B. Next, word Ethernet is basically option number B. ISDN integrated service digital network was the correct answer. Option number B. Next, question number 159. The software that permits the user with a click of a mouse to locate display, download the text, videos, audios, and graphics stored in the host computer on the web is called option number A. Browser. Web browser was the correct answer. Next, which of the following are the web browsers? ठीक है, Internet Explorer, Mozilla Firefox, Opera, and Safari. All of the above was the correct answer. Option number D. Next, which of the following domains name exists extension is used for the gateway and administrative hosts? Option number C. .net was the correct answer. .com, .org, .net are popular as the option number A top level domains. Next, the unique numerical addresses of a computer, one of the of one on the internet, express the four steps of the number. Maximum 3 digits is each separated by dots such as the 150, 237, 176 and 176.24 and 24 is termed as option number A. Internet protocol address was the correct answer, or IP address. Next, 64. The term used to the search a tool that sends the user to request to the server, other search engine, or the database and aggregate the result into the single list or the display them according to their sources is called meta search engine was the correct answer. ठीक है. Next, question number 165. An internet email messages consist of all of the above. Message involve message header and message body. So all of the above. Option number D was the correct answer. Okay. Next, which of the following symbol is an email address to separate the username from the ISP? Option number B @ was the correct answer. Next, the size of the IP version of 4 is option number B 32 bits was the correct answer. Next, which of the following can be used to send email to a large group at one time is called option number C. Group forward was the correct answer, option number C. Next, which of the following line gives the overview of the message or the message while sending email? Option number B, subject was the correct answer. Next, unsolicited commercial or email is usually called, option number C, or referred to as spam. Option number C was the correct answer. Next, which of the following is used by the news server to distribute the document to the readers? Option number A, network news transfer protocol was the correct answer. Next, FTP, to search FTP archives in a file, the tool used in, option number B, Jughead was the correct answer. Next, which of the following is often referred to as the CB of the internet? Option number A, IRC was the correct answer. Next, which of the following monitors positioning and enforces the site rule in the context of discussion group? Option number B, SISOP was the correct answer. Next, a message with replies in a news group is often called, option number B, thread was the correct answer. Next, S/MIME is in the internet technology stands for, option number A, secure multi-purpose internet mail extension was the correct answer. Next, a small text file that a web server store on a user's hard drive when the users visit the certain website is called, option number A, cookies was the correct answer. Cookie. Next, which of the following software allows the users to surf the internet? Option number D, browser was the correct answer. Next, network media exist in interconnected, option number D, technological environment was the correct answer. Next, the combination of the computing, telecommunication and media in a digital atmosphere is referred to as, option number D, convergence was the correct answer. Convergence was the correct answer. Next, a dialogue between the human being and the computer program that occurs simultaneously is various form is described as, option number D, interactivity was the correct answer. Next, which of the following is 24 hours English business channel news channel in India? Option number C, CNBC was the correct answer. Next, which of the following pair is not correctly matched? Option number B, Barkha Datta, G News, it was incorrect. ठीक है. Inram, The Hindu, Ramanna Roy, NDTV, 24/7 and Prabhu Jawala, Aaj Tak, it is correct. So option number D was the correct answer. Next, because you deserve to know is the punchline used by, option number D, Hindustan Times was the correct answer. Next, the Press Council of India located in New Delhi, option number D was the correct answer. Next, DTH service was started in India in the year of 2004, option number C was the correct answer. Next, total number of the member in the Press Council of India, option number A, 28 was the correct answer. Next, the right to import and receive the information is guaranteed in the Constitution of India, article, option number D, 19(1)A was the correct answer. Next, the use of the radio for higher education is based on the presumption of, option number C, everybody having access to a radio set was the correct answer. Next, first Indian satellite for serving the education sector is known as, option number C, EduSat was the correct answer. Next, the exclusive educational channel of IGNOU is known as, option number A, Gyanodarshan was the correct answer. Next, the community radio is a type of the radio service that caters to the interest of, option number A, local audience was the correct answer. Next, Orkut is a part of, option number Orkut is a part of, option number C, Grapevine communication was the correct answer. Next, the biggest news agency of India is, option number A, PTI was the correct answer. Next, which of the following broadcasting which of the following broadcasting system for TV is follow in the India? Option number B, PEL was the correct answer. Next, All India Radio before 1936 was known as. Option number C, Indian State Broadcasting Service was the correct answer. Next, Prachar Bharati was launched in India in the year of. Option number B, 1997 was the correct answer. Next, Ekalabha Technology Channel was started 2009 2003 is a distant learning joint initiative between IIT and IGNOU. Next, virtual education refers to imparting the instruction in learning environment where the teacher and the student are separated by. Option number C, time only and time and space only was the correct answer. A and B. Option number C was the correct answer. Next, which of the following largest unit of the storage amount of the following? Option number A, terabyte was the correct answer. Next, which of the following is not a linear data structure? Option number B, binary tree was the correct answer. Next, which of the following is not a network device? Option number D, CPU was the correct answer. Next, which one of the following represent the binary equivalent to the decimal number of 23? Option number B, 10111 was the correct answer. Next, computers on the internet are identified by. Option number C, IP address was the correct answer. Next, an example of the asynchronous medium is. Option number D, newspaper was the correct answer. Next, an example of the Bennett message is labeled as. Option number D, subtext was the correct answer. Next, an analog mass communication, the stories are. Option number A, static was the correct answer. ठीक है, तो डन। इस तरह के वीडियो पाने के लिए प्लीज सब्सक्राइब माई चैनल एंड थैंक्स फॉर वॉचिंग एंड शेयर माई वीडियो।